In this video, I'm going to explain exactly what I would do as a skinny fat guy if I could only train 3 times a week. Wanted to build a bit of muscle, but also lose the belly fat at the same time, and why it wouldn't be a bodybuilding split. I'll also take you around the gym with me so you can see exactly how hard you want to be training, what a working set looks like, and how long your rest period should be. Stick around to the end because I'll be telling you exactly how you can get this workout and the 2 others that I'll be doing this week. Right, so I've got to drop the kids to school first. So what I'll do is I'll try and squeeze a quick shake in of protein and cream of rice, like that one, because that'll give me energy to go to the gym and actually do my workout if I've not eaten before. Right, they've been dropped. It is now time to go to the gym. If you notice, I haven't had a pre-workout or anything, just a morning coffee. The main reason for that is I don't want to be tingling like a crackhead when I'm working out. Okay, just got to the gym. I tend to drink at least a litre of water before working out just to guide against dehydration whilst I'm training. And it's raining outside, so this is going to be fun walking. And a quick note, if any of the videos I'm wearing different clothes or filmed in a different gym, just know it was busy and I didn't want to be that guy setting up a tripod, getting in everybody's way. Nobody wants to be that guy. Right, let's crack on, let's get it done. I tend to do about 3 sets of each exercise. The first one being a warm-up so that I can get used to the motion, get blood flowing, and I tend to use 10 to 15 kg less than what I would for a working set. The next set will actually be my heaviest working set where I'm going to aim between 6 to 10 reps. The reason for this is I'm obviously fresher, so I can lift the heavier weight. If I get to the 10 reps, then what I'll do is I'll try and get another rep out, or the next time I do it, I'll add 1, 2, 5 on either side, just so that I'm always continually pushing myself. The next set I'll lighten weight slightly and try to get between 10 and 15 reps in. The reason for this is there's less risk of me tearing up that weight, but also as well, I'm pretty spent from doing the set before. It allows me to own that weight a little bit better because I've done it heavy and then I've taken it off, and it's almost like I'm reaffirming what I can do. If done well, I shouldn't really need to be doing more on that muscle because it will be knackered, I'll have a good pump, and generally every set I get from there on would be diminishing returns. The rest period is about 90 seconds to 2 minutes long. Right, so first thing we're going to do is a bench press. And as you can see here, this is the working set. If you see, I've really got to push through grinding the reps out. That's what it wants to look like. It's going to be hard. There's going to be a moment where you probably don't think you can do it, but you just got to keep pushing through it. Ideally, you'd have a spotter. I use a grip, which is not the safest. I use a suicide grip. What you ideally want to be doing, what I would use with clients, is get them to really take the bar properly like that. And I've just realized how weird that looks on camera without a bar. Drive through it, shoulders into the bench. Make sure your feet are planted flat and not going all over the shop. Next one is the hack squat. A lot of gyms don't have this, but the ones that do, it's great. If not, I would probably go on a leg press with quite a narrow grip. But other than that, what you want to be doing is making sure you come in as low as possible. Try and get in your calves and your hamstrings to touch. You'll really notice the pump on your quads as you come off of here. Thing to look out for this is don't do a partial rep. If you need to, you can move your feet up slightly higher because sometimes people go slightly too far and it smashes their knees up. But what you want to be doing, grip, abs nice and tight, down, calves into the hamstrings and back up. Make sure you put the safeties on when you finish. A lat pull down would be next. So if you can see, we're hitting every body part. Anyway, with the lat pull down, nice wide grip. Don't go rocking too far back. What you want to be doing, nice and controlled. Down and try and get it just to between your neck and your chest area. Don't go too low, so you've got to go like that with your hands. Nice and controlled on the way up, and it will really smash out the lats. I prefer this to like pull-ups because I feel like you can keep a better, stricter form. On the next exercise we'll go through is a leg curl. The reason for this is I want to be hitting the hamstrings a little bit. So as you can see, lock yourself into the seated leg curl. Bring the rest just above the knees. And then from there, just take your leg nice and slowly down. Try not to walk forward too much. Try and keep yourself positioned in the chair like that. Bring that leg right down to a right angle and then slowly up. Don't be knocking the weight about like that. You're going to get no benefits from it. Then we move into the more fun stuff. We'll go for a shoulder press. I would generally use a machine mainly because I feel slightly more pain in my shoulders when I do it with a dumbbell because posturally I'm not fantastic. But you'll be going in. I would always sit slightly lower than your shoulders. The main reason for that is then you've got the initial drive. If you're going from here, the shoulder's there, it's too much of a hassle on that joint. And as you come up, nice controlled all the way down, as you can see. Keep it to the fun stuff. I prefer a lateral raise because when you're doing a standing lateral raise, as long as you're not swinging yourself up and down again, nice and control of it, you get a nice shape coming through here, which is always good if you're on the beach, and it always looks good on your arm. Then let's do the things we all came for. We all want bigger arms, so nice and simple. I'll add a tricep pull down in, squeeze at the bottom and up at the top. Okay, nice and controlled. Don't be taking your elbows too far. A lot of people tend to come up like that. Elbows locked in, down and up. Right, that is it. Gym done, showered. Now time to try and find the car. And now it's time to go home and do some client check-ins. Right, so that is the workout done. It's not that hard, nice and simple, and you can do it pretty much from any gym. You could probably do it from a hotel gym, okay? It's better than a bodybuilding split for you because you've got a job, you've got kids, you've got a life, basically. You don't want to be spending 5 days in the gym. But also, as well as that, it means you're hitting each body part 3 times a week and you're getting time to recover. Whereas if you're doing a bodybuilding split, you'll train chest on Monday, then you won't hit chest again till the following Monday. You've had too long to rest then. It's going to take longer to do. The idea point is between about 48 and 72 hours. So if you're hitting Monday, the chest on the all over body 1, all over body 2 on a Wednesday, all over body on 3, you're probably getting about that 48 hours that you want to be doing. But most of this show, you only need between 9 and 12 working sets a week anyway. So if we're keeping it to 3 working sets, we've got 3 there, 3 there, and 3 there. We've obviously got 9. Even if we increase it to 4, we'll be still in the sweet spot of 12. The thing you're going to want to do though, that most people fail and they go, oh, it's not enough that I'm doing on an all over body, whereas I'm doing that. You've still got to keep the intensity up and train hard. You see my working sets, I'm pushing it, okay? If I'm not doing that, then yeah, do whatever you want because you're never going to get results. You're never going to get results on a bodybuilding split if you don't try hard, if you don't try and increase the weight, if you're not focusing on what you're doing. The other benefit of this is you've got more time to recover. So yes, you are training each body part more often, but your central nervous system has longer to recover because instead of going chest on Monday heavy, back on Tuesday, and then maybe having a rest day and then having legs, shoulders, and arms, you've got 4 days to recover. God, that shouldn't have taken me that long to realize that. 4 days to recover instead of going on bam, 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 bang and training for 5 or 6 days. So your central nervous system is going to be less fatigued. You're going to recover better. You're going to sleep better. You're going to get better results. And also, your missus ain't going to get fucked off because you're going to be home for dinner. You're going to be there to help out with the kids. And at the weekend, you ain't got to go to the gym, so you can drop them to the classes. Right, I promise you a freebie at the end. So if you click the link in the description, drop your email address in there. I'll send you across all 3 workouts you want to be hitting this week with videos explaining how to do them. And also, while you're at it, hit the subscribe button if you're a skinny fat guy wanting to lose the belly fat and build a decent set of arms. Seriously, hit subscribe, please. My kids need a hot meal this week.